So here's how to start an LLC in California in 2025, step by step. If you'd like to follow along, you can click the link in the description of the pinned comment, and it will take you to a page that looks very similar to this. We're going to be using tailored brands, and what's great about them is that you can form your LLC from $0, and of course you're just going to be paying state fees. Obviously there's going to be some upgrades, but that's going to be up to you. I'm going to walk you through the process and show you how you can actually get your EIN for free. So be sure to follow along, and let's get started right away. What you want to do is click on choose your LLC state here, and clearly we're going to be doing California, so let's click on there and do get started. Alright, and before we begin, a very quick disclaimer. I'm not a lawyer, and even if I was, I wouldn't be your specific lawyer. However, I have opened up some LLCs, and I want to kind of give you my guidance and thoughts when it comes to getting up and running, and as I talked about before, how you can save some money. So if you get a name for your business, let's try it out. What you want to do is put your name here. You don't need to add the LLC after it, and it says not 100% sure. You can always change it later, which is a good thing. Then click on try this name once you have one. Alright, so this one looks good. Assuming yours is going to be good as well, let's click on next. Alright, so there are going to be a few questions here, and a lot of these you can actually skip, but they're very easy to do. So if you want to answer them, obviously make sure that you answer them. That's going to be best serving for you. So what stage are you currently going to be in? Let's just say maybe taking the first steps. Next. When are you planning to launch? ASAP, in a few weeks, in a few months, whatever is going to be best for you. Alright, what's going to be your industry? All you have to do is simply type in where you're going to be there and what are you going to be offering. You can choose all that apply, so maybe it's just one, maybe it's both. You can also type your own. Once you're done, click on next. Are you planning to hire employees in the upcoming year? This is something you can skip, but pretty easy to answer. Even if you're not sure, you can do that. Have you set an annual income goal for your business? Less than 80K, more than 80K, or you don't know yet? Let's just say we're going to be ambitious and go with more than 80 here. Obviously, answer to the best of your ability. Alright, so where are you going to be operating from? Let's just use Beverly Hills 90210 as an example, and where are you going to serve customers? You can choose all that apply in this one as this example. It's just going to be online. Alright, and what else are you planning to do for your business? We have our LLC. Obviously, if there's anything else, you can just simply click on the box. EIN, I am going to show you how to get for free, which is going to be fun, and then anything else, you can just simply check off and click on next. What have you already done? So if you've done anything, simply check it off. And if you've done nothing, you can simply do none of the above on the bottom and click on next. So when it comes to getting tailored brands, the great thing about it is that they do come with a free 12-week coaching program. So there's going to be some benefits for this. It is going to be free. So if you want to join it, you can keep that on. Or if you want to do no thanks, then simply do no thanks. Alright, and this is going to be your contact info, first name, last name, number, email address, and password. It says, we'll report to this person on the LLC's status and progress. These details won't appear on the official paperwork without your permission. So make sure you actually use a legit email here because you want to obviously get all the status and progress when it comes to your LLC. So be sure to fill that in, and when you're done, simply click on the next button, and that's what I'm going to do right here. Alright, now we come down to the fun part. These are going to be optional upgrades. The first one's going to be an EIN, and I can show you how to get it for free. So with this, I'm going to show you both options, and you can choose whichever one's going to be best with you. If you would like tailored brands to do it for you and get your EIN, you will be charged $99 after your application's review. However, if you want to handle it myself, what I'm going to do is leave a link deeper in the description, and if you click that, it's going to take you to the official irs.gov website right here. As you can see, you can get an employer identification number. Use this tool to get an EIN directly from the IRS in minutes for free. And after scrolling down, it's going to showcase get your EIN straight from the IRS in minutes, and you can click right here to apply for an EIN. So ideally, if you wanted to go the route where you're going to be getting your EIN for free, you can go through with tailored brands, sign up with your LLC, and after you're done, go here and apply for it. Okay, so those are going to be your two options when it comes to getting your EIN. So whichever one works best for you, it's really going to be up to you. That's kind of the goal of this, is to give you an idea of your options here. So if you want to go for free, you can do I'll handle it myself. If you want to get help with it, you can just have tailored brands do it. And some people might be asking, well, how come if you can get it for free, they're going to be offering? Because, well, they're overall kind of a done for you package. A lot of the things tailored brands is going to handle. So if you're worried about, say, inputting the wrong information, or maybe you just don't want to handle any of that, a lot of people don't mind paying $100 to get someone else or a company to do that. So that, in my belief, is the reason why that's going to be there. But you are now aware of both of the options, and you can make the best possible choice for yourself. When you choose the one you want to do, simply click on next. All right, and here are going to be a few more optional upgrades. If you want to keep your LLC compliant, you will be charged $199, and this renews annually as well. So this ensures businesses meet regulatory obligations, handling tasks like annual report filing and maintaining good standing, allowing you to focus on your core operations. So ideally, what I was talking about before, this is more of a done for you thing. If you want Taylor Brands to do that, it is completely up to you. If you don't, you can always click on I'll handle the compliance and do it yourself, and then click on next. This is going to be if you want to get the toolkit, which is included in their elite plan. This includes 1 year free domain, website builder, and an online store, 8 logo designs, digital business cards, social media post maker, and business card tools. So if you don't want those and you're just looking more for like the LLC stuff, you can definitely do I don't want the tools. Me personally, when I am going to like look for things like this, on my website, I do a ton of website tutorials. Like I am very knowledgeable about that. So for me personally, I don't mind going elsewhere to get something like this. But if you want it all in one package, you can do that. Otherwise, it's I don't want the tools. Once again, whichever one works best for you. Pretty straightforward. If you want to expedite your filing time to 2 days, it's going to be $49. However, if you can wait 2 weeks or more for 14 days around there, it's going to be no extra charge. If you would like to get an operating agreement where you can customize your LLC's ownership structure, profits, liabilities, management, and operational guidelines, minimize future conflicts by setting your own rules instead of relying on default state laws, this will be charged just $29, or once again, you can figure it out yourself. This is going to be a formation kit where it pretty much keeps everything in one nice little binder here. We can keep track of records, hard copies of legal documents, and tax paperwork. Ships only to addresses within the US. So this is going to be California, so you should be pretty good there. This is going to be something, if you're the type of person who loses documents and files, and you want to keep everything nice and neat in one specific spot, this might be good for you. But once again, if you don't need a professional look, there's an option for that as well. And this is the last step in this section. However, this is going to be something completely free, as it always talks about, where you can get text notifications about your LLC status, compliance, and unique offers to monitor your business and stay updated straight to your device. Okay, so if you want to get notified, it's going to be free of charge. Otherwise, you can always follow up yourself. All right, and we've made it to the end. It's a pretty straightforward process, right? And let's kind of go over everything that you're going to be looking at, maybe if you want to add some optional upgrades or the pricing overall. So here we have the Lite LLC plan, and what's great about this is that it's going to be $0. There are companies where you will need to pay to get your LLC up and running, but if you're going with the Lite plan, you're not going to be paying anything, which is great. Now, I said you're not going to be paying anything. That's for the LLC itself. There are going to be the California state fees, and as it says right here, California charges a total of $75 in LLC filing fees, $70 for filing, and $5 for a certified copy. It says all fees go to the Secretary of State. So you're not going to really be able to avoid this unless there is something I am missing, but this is going to come along when it comes to getting an LLC, especially in California. And in case you've seen it before, maybe if you've lived in another state or been somewhere else, the state fees are going to fluctuate from state to state. So if you've ever seen another state fee, it's probably going to be more, could be less, could be around the same. Just want to let you know in case you're like, how come this state pays more? It's just the way it works, okay? These are going to be a lot of the options that maybe you turned on or off. We talked about them. This is going to be something different that didn't come up. So it's invoicing and bookkeeping right here. You can start auto tracking your business finances, maximize tax return, and get paid fast with custom invoices. So this right here, you can try it free for 30 days, and then it's going to be $30 a month after. You can cancel anytime. It's up to you if you need this. I don't know what your specific scenario is. Like for me, I have QuickBooks, so I wouldn't be needing something like that, and you could always just turn it off. Then we have the EIN, which I showed you how to get for free if you want to go that route, and then we had the formation kit. So if you look at it right here, if you chose everything that I did, you're only looking at $75 to start an LLC in California, which is a pretty good price if you ask me. Okay, so when you have everything up and running, your price could be a little bit more if you added some optional upgrades, which is completely fine. But the last step here is simply clicking on continue to payment. And you can go with PayPal or card, whichever one's going to be best for you. Click on continue. And this is where you can safely and securely check out with Taylor Brands. And so that is going to conclude the tutorial about how you can start an LLC in California in 2025. step by step. I really hope that this helps you out. And if you were watching this video just to see how the process works and you would like to follow along, you can click the link down below in the description of the pinned comment to do so to get up and running with Tailored Brands and your LLC. And don't forget, you can find that link also deeper in the description that's going to show you how to get your EIN for free. My name is James. Thank you so much for watching, and best of luck when it comes to launching your LLC in California.